Welcome, folks, to the next episode of BattleTech Simplified, Season 2. I'm Michael Shockman, I'll be your host and commentator today, and in today's episode we will be covering a venerable and ancient design from the heyday of the Star League, one of the original light recon mechs of that time. Today we'll be covering the Firefly. Until the arrival of Wolf's Dragoons in 3005, the 2790 Firefly was a mech thought to be extinct from the rigors of the Succession Wars. Since it was reintroduced to the Inner Sphere, the mech has been refitted by Wolf's Dragoons and with Inner Sphere technology, or with Starleague technology. The Firefly is a well-armed recon mech that tips the scales at 30 tons, with a maximum ground speed of 85.4 kilometers per hour and the ability to jump 120 meters into the air. As a scout mech, the Firefly gives average performance with its energy weapon-heavy arsenal and is useful in both recon and guerrilla fighter roles. As for the weapons and armament, the Firefly is armed with a Coventry 5-tube of LRMs for long-range firepower, and to attempt to keep enemies at a distance, that is well used. If facing a determined enemy that is intent on closing with the Firefly carries 3 Martel medium lasers, which can cause considerable amount of damage. Finally, to protect against missile attacks, the Firefly carries a Surefire 444 anti-missile system in the left arm and a false AMS in the right arm. As for my personal feelings of the Firefly, folks, I honestly have to say I've never used the Firefly, but I do have very fond memories of seeing it in use in the opening cinematic of MechWarrior 3, and it looked like such a plucky little mech and looked so awesome. Seeing a Sumner or a Thor kind of blast one out of the sky with a Gauss cannon shot, just always kind of made me think that it was kind of a paper tiger. But according to this, it actually looks like it's quite a bit more effective than I was anticipating. So definitely something there. I would definitely welcome the opportunity to check out the Firefly in action and see how it runs. So yeah. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining me. Again, this was another short one. It turns out that, at least in this first little section of things of this season, most of the scripts that I get from my dedicated website known as Sarna.net are pretty short and pretty to the point. So hope you guys don't mind that and hope you enjoy. And speaking of Sarna, if you guys want to check out not only the scripts that I get for these videos, but also get a vast amount of knowledge and material for your own games or just for looking up knowledge, I would highly recommend that you check out Sarna.net in the link down in the doobly-doo to their. They are an amazing source of knowledge, and they're where I get most of my, most if not all of my, not my research done for these videos. So go and check them out. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of the Firefly. Do you think it's a venerable but well-to-do light guerrilla and recon mech, or do you think it's indeed a paper tiger and deserves to be blown out of the sky? Let me know down below. I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator, folks. Stay tuned for next week's episode when we dive into the last mech in the light category of this season, that being the 35-tonner. But until then, guys, I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator, and remember, as always, no guts, no galaxy. Later, everybody.